Ladies and gentlemen, from Manchester, Sky Sports and DAZN, we are set to go with a special international welterweight special attraction. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored by William Hill, StubHub, Wow Hydrate, and JD Sports. Your timekeeper for this contest from Burnley is Gary Grennan. And at the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring from Fleetwood, A-star referee, Mr. Steve Gray. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rounds of boxing scheduled in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, standing with his head trainer, Rashid Nasser. He wears the maroon with the white stripe. He scaled 10 stone, 7 pounds, 7 ounces. His professional record, 13 victories, 7 defeats, 2 draws. He's got 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of the capital city of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, introducing the terrible teller, Abdallah Dulamawe Luanja. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands with his head trainer, Arliano Sosa. He wears the black with the red stripe. He scaled 10 stone, 6 pounds, 9 ounces. His professional record thus far perfect, 6 fights, 6 victories, 4 of them coming by way of knockout. He is the 2-time New York Golden Glove champion and the 2018 National Golden Glove champion, fighting out of Staten Island, New York, USA, introducing Reshat, the Albanian Bear, Madi.
Okay, boys, if we're called break, take 1 step back. Don't throw any punches around the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Reshat Mati is a fighter we've seen plenty of on Matchroom USA shows. He had a flurry of activity when he turned pro in autumn 2018, and then he was out for 9 months between January and October last year. Then he's been in regular action since then. So he's not boxed that much as a professional, but he's been fighting for a really long time. Claims to have been in combat sports since he was 3 years old. Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, very much in the family. And he's good to watch. He's aggressive, as you can see there, with that lead left hook, and with 4 stoppages in 6 fights, and at just 21 years of age, he's beginning to attract a bit of attention.
Yeah, it looks exciting already. Lands a nice hard right hand there and digging in those body shots.
Left hand to the body there again, caught him in the chest, but it just set Luanja off balance, who's trying to keep that head on the move, keep that upper body moving. This is his first fight in the UK. A couple of wins in 2019, but not against any real opposition, so this is a big step up for him, and he's just thrown these big winging shots at a minute in an effort to try and keep Mati off him, but just a minute into the round and he will already have got the sense that this is going to be a hard night.
Yeah, a good stiff hard jab again there from Mati. He's exciting, he's looking to go head and body, picking his shots as well, not wasting much. Again, nice hard right hand, left uppercut down the middle, takes that little step out of things and just goes for a little walk here. Again, nice, it's a nice potent jab that he shoots it from the hip, nice and loose with it, but when he does let it go, he plants that feet and digs it in, really stamps it in.
Slow looking right hand there from Luanja, and Mati looked to try and counter it. He really sets himself when he throws that left to the body in particular. Right hand comes back there from Luanja, but once again falls short. He's got through the 2nd minute of this opening round, but just dipping to his right, the heavy right hand there just made him look slightly unsteady on his legs.
Yeah, that was a hard right hand and a nice left hook to the body. Again, a good left hook to the body. Those seem to be the 2 shots for him, the straight right hand to the head and the left hook to the body, both working really well for Mati.
Matty just indicating that he was maybe caught round the back of the head. Just over 30 seconds remaining in the round. He's in good shape, Luanja. He obviously works hard in the gym, and he's gritting it out here, heading towards the end of the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, he doesn't have great balance though, Luanja, and he looks a bit, his shape isn't the best. He falls off balance and he's, you know, slipping onto the right hand there. I think Matty, you know, going to drill him with more hard right hands again. Landed another one just then. Again, he keeps trying to slip to his left, Luanja, but he's slipping onto the right hand of Matty.
Listen to me, tell him he's got a jab, you've got a jab. You've got to use that.
You are playing too much in there. Why are we playing? Yeah. This guy was supposed to be out of 1 round and you're playing too much. There's no reason to be not playing or shacking off. Let's put it to him, all right? I want this to take a little bit more than that. I want this guy out in 2 rounds or 1 round. This guy should not be around with us no more, okay? Yeah. You playing around, there's no reason to be playing around. Let's take it to him, all right? Don't back away, get those body shots. Hands up tight, you're pulling back. I don't want you pulling back. It's nice and tight, we're loving it. All right, this guy should not be in there another round.
That's Aureliano Sosa in the corner there with Matty, and that's interesting, Matt, because what he was saying whilst you were all away was, what are you messing around for? I want this guy out of there in 2 rounds, and I thought he was pretty aggressive and on the front foot in that first round.
Yeah, I think he was, but I think he also thinks, you know what, you could have put the foot to the floor a little bit more. You could have get this guy out of there. He's not on your level. He's missing wildly. He's very much a plodder, so he won't be not difficult for Matty to time him with those right hands. I think he just wants him to, you know, put his foot to the floor here, go through the gears and get this guy out of there. Hard right hand. That was a nice right hand from Matty.
One thing you have to take into account with this kind of fight is that this is what's known as a float fight, a swing fight it's sometimes called, and that means that you get gloved up early because you don't know when you'll be on. You're waiting for a gap in the schedule, some early stoppages like we've had here, and all of a sudden you get the knock on the door, and I'll tell you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you've got to be ready to go, so you might not be totally loose, but it's something that pretty much everyone has had to do at some point.
Yeah, and it can work out well for you. You know, this is a fight now that Matty, he's live on Sky Sports. It's great exposure for him. So in this instance, it's worked out well for him. Nice 1-2 there from Matty. Good body shots too. They were hard body shots going in.
Luanja's one of those fighters, because of his kind of loose, awkward, jerky style. Sometimes he gets hit and he looks like he's hurt. Left hand there did catch him, but again, he's taken it okay. It's difficult to tell when he is and he isn't, basically.
Yeah, I know exactly. His shape isn't the best, his balance isn't great, but these are hard shots going in from Matty, particularly those left hooks to the body, and the right hands to the head are hard too. Yeah, his balance isn't great, Luanja. He can be a bit all over the place, so sometimes he looks more hurt than he actually is. But I think these right hands from Matty are having an effect.
That was a good delivered right hand as well. Then the left to the body. I think that one was okay. Steve Gray just telling him to keep the punches up. He was short with the right hand there, Luanja, and fell in, and he was in trouble. But Matty just wasn't quite able to capitalise.
Yeah, I mean, these are good, hard, crisp shots from Matty. The right hand to the head, the left hook to the body in particular, a good body shot. Again, the left hook to the body and the straight right hands. They're the two key punches that Matty is landing here. I like the way he's, you know, not bouncing all over the place as well. You know, he's happy to stand there, and that's a good body shot.
Well, that hurt him, and down he goes. And Matty just aiming another one as he went down, but he didn't quite connect with it. And I don't think he quite touched down. In any case, he looks to the corner and he gets up on 8, and Steve Gray has decided to wade this one over, and there aren't really any complaints there from Luanja. And I was just about to say that I gave credit to Luanja for getting up there, because plenty of people would have just stayed down. He's taken a decent amount of stick there and earns his purse, I would say. But then the referee has decided that we don't need to see any more.
Yeah, he was only getting up to take more punishment because Matty was going to put the foot to the floor. He was going to go through the gears and he was going to try and force the knockout. So Luanja was getting up to a lot of pain had the ref waved that on.
Well, Matty picked his punches well, particularly that left hand to the body. It was no surprise that that was the one that caused him to go down. And you could see the pain written all over his face. He was just a few feet away from us, but he wrestled himself up off the canvas on the count of 8. But the referee was closer than anyone, had a good look in his eyes. Maybe read a little bit of body language and knew that even though he was saying he did want to continue, that actually, probably, really, he didn't.
Yeah, he'd already taken a lot of height. I mean, that was a really good body shot. He just got the right distance on it, got behind the elbow. He was looking to throw a punch himself. Tete he was looking to throw that left uppercut. As he got hit with the shot, he went for his breath, realized it wasn't there. The wind had been knocked out of him. He took a knee. You can see he's in pain there. And the referee made a sensible decision. He was only going to get more and more beaten up. He'd been hurt from that knockdown. And I think that was a good stoppage from the referee.
And it's another win and another stoppage on his UK debut. Always good to get some bouts away from home, unfamiliar environment. I'm sure he would have enjoyed the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Gray calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes and 58 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by RSC, he's still undefeated, Reshat, the Albanian Bear Madi.
Yourself down, mate. Well done. Reshat, congratulations, a win on your UK debut. At the end of the first round, your trainer, Aureliano Sosa, said, I want this guy out of there. Yeah. You went and did just that. Your reaction?
My thing was, they wanted me to stop playing a little bit, but I try to have a little fun. The main thing was that I want to pick the body. I knew that I was going to hurt him with a body shot. Eventually, you got to hit him sometimes. You got to make him fake. I was throwing little fakes here and there, and I knew I was going to catch him with a body shot. They're going to call me the body snatcher now, But, I definitely don't like the way I performed, but back to the drawing board and do it all over again.
It used to be the case that people used to say body shots never really counted in the amateurs. Do you always feel that your style was suited to the pro game?
Oh, yeah, because I love the body. If you see all my fights, I'm throwing the body shots all the time. I knew that after a while I started hitting him in the head, he started raising his hands too high, and that's it, just caught him in the body.
How have you found your UK debut and the whole experience boxing over here?
I loved it. Just the only issue was the jet lag. I was sleeping the majority of the time, but I definitely want to come back, and do it again.
Promoter Eddie Hearn, you brought some of your Matchroom USA prospects over. What did you make of Reshat's performance? And do you have high hopes for him moving forward?
Yeah, it's early days. He's 21 years of age. He's had 6 fights. There's a lot to learn. He's fighting all over the world, getting great experience. It's much tougher tests to come tonight. But great experience for him, coming over, experiencing the UK fans. And like I said, baby steps, 21 years of age, just a baby. But sooner or later, we're going to have to let the shackles off, and that will come later this year. He's going to be out again in a couple of months' time, probably 6 weeks' time. Try and box him about 6 or 7 times this year, and then at the end of this year, he'll be good to go. But a great fighter, when you look at his resume, not just in boxing, but in MMA, in wrestling, in jiu-jitsu, he's done it all. He's the ultimate fighting guy. He's going to be a great fighter. Early days, got to build these guys properly, and great experience for him boxing in the UK. As I said, tougher tests to come, but he'll be ready for them.
Well done.